Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So you may remember this card that I just recently shared. I think it was in my last video where I used the Boho Indigo medley to make this card. And so I took this bit out of one of the 6x6 sheets and I sort of gutted it, cut that out to use on another card. And I've got that strip as well when I cut it down, and a couple of little odd bits. So I said I'd come back and make another card with that. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I will make another card with this another day. As well as gutting that, I gutted the Misty Moonlight layer as well. So I've got these two. So I thought I'd use those in a card today. And I'm also going to use, I think, one of our embossed backs as well, and one of the die cuts. So I thought this layered up really nicely inside that shape, and it sort of all matches up. So I'm going to cut this down to a card mat size. So when I get my trimmer, always organised, Jess, always organised. So I kind of want to sort of make it masculine because I wanted to show the versatility, that it's not all feminine. I think when you look at flowers you may think, oh, they'll all be feminine cards. So I want to make this so you could see that it could be masculine. So I'm going to be layering up on top of this. So again, not to waste cardstock, I'm going to gut it. So I'm going to use the same size as that to cut it out of the middle, because that's just the one size down. So that would be that one. Yep. So if I cut that out of the center, then you won't see it, and then I've got that for another card. I'm also wanting to I'm going to layer it up, and I want a little bit of gold in there. So I'm going to take the one that's smaller than that, and I'm just going to cut out of some gold foil scraps. I'm just going to cut a little bit like so. So I'll get them cut out, and then we'll make the card. So there we are. I've run that through, and so there I've got another piece of there to make another card with. Always like to stretch my supplies as much as possible. So that will fit over. This is a Misty Moonlight card blank. I'll cut a mat in very vanilla for the center. I'm going to do it in this orientation, and we will have that going over there. But I want the blue and the gold to poke out from behind on there, and have my sentiment on top. Those are my ideas. So I need to cut this down, and I'm literally just going to cut it in half, like we would do sometimes with punch outs to help layer. We're gonna do that. So let me get me Tombow and stick that down. So I'm going to layer these up first. So I'm going to eyeball that. I'm kind of putting it up to just below where the stitching is, like so. So we've got a little small piece poking out there. Do the same on the other side. I had a bigger scrap for this side, so it will stick on a bit easier. But I'm going to go to the same position there, just under you kind of follow the line that's in the die cut there to that, and then we can layer that one underneath, and it kind of all fits in quite nicely there in a nice layer. There were my thoughts. And I'm going to put some of that on there and on there to stick it down. I'll have it this way so I can actually see what I'm doing, and then we'll layer that up like so. I'm going to give it a little bit bigger margin under there, because I need to think about where it's going to fit in. So again, I'm going to put some glue on this bit and then down here, so it's all covered, making sure I've got the right stitchy bits showing. So again, I'm going to judge with my eyes where that needs to go. And that fits nicely across there. I appear to have not cut that out straight underneath. Oops, but it will still fit. Thankfully, it will cover it. And then I'm going to do my stamping on this before I glue it all together. So I am going to do a bunch of Birthday Love to You, because that fits that size really well. So I did toy about doing it with gold embossing, but I'm going to do it in the Misty Moonlight, so it sort of picks it all up really well. I'm going to get my stamping pad, because it's photopolymer, and although it usually works all right, I've only got one go, so I wanted to be sure that it's stamped. I'm not certain that's straight. It'll do for me. That's fine. Actually, I think it is quite straight. So I'm going to put that to one side to wash in a minute. So and although a bunch kind of goes with flowers, it is actually, you can say a bunch of this and a bunch of that, meaning a lot. So I felt that that sort of worked okay. So I'm going to glue this down. This is just Tombow in a different pot. Decanted it into this. Seem to have something stuck to it, and now it's on my fingers. Let's get that off. Can't see. Usually got a cloth. I can't find it. Been away from my craft desk because I had visitors, so just getting back into it. I had visitors for the week of dreadful weather, and we've had nothing but sunshine since they left. Shame, but it meant we got lots of crafting done together, which was nice to craft with people. There we go. So I need to ensure that the die cut are covered. Yep, that appears to be nicely covered. And I'm going to stick this up on dimensionals, I think. So I think that will look nice. So a sort of a quick and simple card, really, made over from the leftovers of the other one, and I've still got leftovers to make a third card, which is cool. And I will do a playlist on my channel for the Boho Indigo medley, and then you'll know where to go for all your ideas for this, because I got loads of ideas, and if I keep stretching one 6" by 6" sheet to 3 cards, I'll be crafting forever with this set. I've got a bit stuck to my finger. Oh well, never mind. So let's get this in the right place, in the middle. I think that's in the middle. There we go. So I was kind of going for something that would do a male, and I think that fits the bill. I'm just going to stick that on the inside for writing on, and yeah, so hope you like this. I will make the third card, and you can see what you can do with a piece of 6 by 6, and of course you could apply the same sort of principle to other 6 by 6 sheets. You could even do it to 12 by 12, and you'd get 12 cards out of a 12 by 12. So there we are. That's my first 2 cards done with the Indigo medley, and Boho Indigo medley even. Yeah, so as you can see, quite female. Possibly that could even be male because it's foliage, it's not really flowers, is it? But yeah, so hope you like that. I hope you look forward to the next card that's coming. All details on my blog. There'll be a link down below, and links to my shop if you wish to purchase this medley. Other than the medley, I have used the stitched frame layer. What do you know? I never remember what they're called because they've got like a really long name. Stitched nested label dies. Love them. And also I use the Misty Moonlight and the Misty Moonlight ink as well. Okay, bye for now. See you again soon. Enjoy the sunshine if it's sunny where you are.